There are not very many like fascinating foods. You know, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, it's good, but it's not interesting. It's not. It's bread, peanut butter, and jam or jelly, PB and jelly, PB and jam, whatever. It's not interesting. It's boring. It's very boring. And on the surface, chili seems boring. But then you get into the nitty gritty. You get into the fine details. You know, on the surface, it just looks like a pot of beans. And while there are beans in chili, it's not the whole meal, you know, because lurking under the surface like a shark is a delightful mix of ground beef, onions, red onions, all of these different things. My my chili recipe has cucumber in it, or zucchini, not cucumber. I'm an idiot. Zucchini. Now that sounds really weird. Trust me, I know, but it works. It works. And there really aren't that many foods like chili. Chili is fantastic because you need the base things. You need the beans, you need the meat, you need like onions or some other kind of vegetable, and that's it. Everything else you can add yourself, you can take away. Every single person's chili is going to be different from another. Meaning when you go to like those chili cook-offs, which I've never been to. I think they might be only in the movies, like in The Simpsons. But when you go to those chili cook-offs, you know, the chilies are all different. They're all different. They all have their own special ingredients, their own special cook time, their own special cook method. That is beautiful. It's beautiful because only chili can look that way. Only chili can be that way. Now, speaking of looks, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Chili looks like shit. It looks like shit. Now, I'm not saying it looks bad. It literally looks like shit. It looks like a hot mess of diarrhea. And I think that's really the only negative to chili. Obviously, if you've had chili, you know it's not diarrhea. But for first time chili users, for first time eaters, chili can be very daunting because it looks like shit. It looks like hot garbage. It looks like sludge that came out of the drain. It's not very good. It's not very good. But then you eat it, and the warmth and the flavor and the seasoning and the meat that soaks into the beans, it's a beautiful. It's beautiful. That is what it's supposed to be like. That is what chili. That's chili's ball game right there. Nothing beats chili when it comes to looking like shit, but actually tasting very good. Chili's won that. And this is chili, not to be confused with Chili's, the family restaurant, which would be a fantastic episode. I might have already made an episode. I don't know. Maybe I'll make an episode on that. Stay tuned for the Chili's episode. I know how much you guys enjoy Chili's. I do enjoy Chili's. But this is about chili. Not even the country. There's too many chilies in this fucking world. Anyway, I am blabbing. I'm blabbing. I need to finish this while I have even some semblance of respect left from you guys. So, leave your thoughts down in the comments. What is your secret ingredient to chilies? It doesn't have to be secret, but like how I said, my recipe for chili has zucchini in it. I feel like that's pretty uncommon. What is your like signature ingredient for your chili recipe? Your mom's chili recipe, your dad's chili recipe, the chili that you eat. What is that special something that separates it from just your average everyday chili? Let me know. Let me know. Maybe I'll try making it. So, I appreciate you listening, and I will see you tomorrow.